Heyo everybody, Haku here with this week's live reaction or read through for Giant Ojou-sama, chapters 69 onward. I am so excited to continue. I'm gonna go until I don't feel like recording for this video anymore. I actually think pacing myself out is good though. I kinda came to this realization recently because there are a lot of things that if I watch or read on my own, I kind of marathon through them, and then it's easy to marathon through something and then forget about most of it. But actually recording for videos and that limiting the amount that I can read at one time kind of helps me out because then, I get to read a little bit and sit and think about what I've read and be stuck with that until I get a chance to record again, and I don't get enough chances to record Giant Ojou-sama. So it makes everything leave a more lasting impression on me, and I also feel like it makes it feel like there's sort of a journey through it. It takes up a bigger portion of your life. That is way too dramatic. But you get what I mean. Just if I were to read it on my own and marathon through the whole thing in like a weekend, it wouldn't stick with me, I feel like, as much as it does getting to take my time. Even though I want to just be caught up, really. I want to read so much. I don't even want to be caught up, actually. I want to just read and continue to read into infinity. Just read 12 chapters a day for the rest of my life. But either way, I am, once again, we're getting into volume 8 for like real, for good now, and wow, this cover artwork is really, really nice. This is a really good looking cover. This is one of the best looking ones so far, I feel like. But either way, there's not much else to say. I guess we kind of ended off on a really cool chapter with the old thing and everything. I think that's where we ended off. And, we had the really cool sequence of them getting all giant and preparing for it to come to them, setting up the trap for it to bring it in. And from here, who knows where that leads us. So starting off, we have last time on the something Zenkai again, or yeah, I just can't even read it with that color on that background. No arasuji. Minna de dekaku natta. Everyone grew big. Then we've got Dai Rokuju. We are at chapter 69, Desire, Let Me Rub You. So this time we have Shoku something. Again, it looks like it says Shokuyoku, but again, the background really messes with me. And I don't know all of these kanji combinations. So it is Shokuyoku, actually, because I can read the furigana over this kanji used again. So Shokuyoku, Suiminyoku, and Seiyoku. Soshite, Momiyoku. Anata o something mitai. Something yasaretai. Ojou-sama dekaku natte. Momudake comedy. A little bit different this time. So, I want to rub. Okay, so that's the momitai up there that I couldn't read at first. I want to rub. And we have Ketsu no pose. Why all of a sudden pulled an all-nighter. Desire, let me rub you. Sebas, you're looking pretty stiff. What are you? Ojou-sama is 184 centimeters tall. This run through the hallway panel is insane. Why are you? Tackled to the ground. Ojou-sama weighs about 80 kilograms or 176 pounds. I'm still not satisfied. Why did you? It should have been me, not him. Of course. Remember how I gave a massage to that old man invader the other day? Yes, you did. And remember how he left feeling satisfied? Yes, he did. I think I might have a talent for massages. Well, you're not bad at it. And now I want to use my services to put a smile on people's faces. Who else is in need of a good rub? You're a service-holic. What? A massage? I do not need one. We have Midori. Ara, no need to be shy. And, of course, she's perving out. Eh, what do you want to do it for me too? I'm happy, but and we have Giraffe. Whoa, you're so stiff that that's proof you're growing. And then eek, this is so embarrassing. I'm good. Nope, I don't need any massages. I'm not stiff in the slightest. We have Madoka with bun 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 sound effect. Oh, it hurts. It hurts a lot. The feet bros, constant pandering. Everything you read, when you come to see it, you come to see it. The foot bros are always being pandered to. The ancient network, the cabal of foot bros, have infested every manner of entertainment, every genre, every medium. Is your stomach hurting? We'll have to review your diet. Or maybe you just don't know how to control your strength. Mainly eats cup noodles. This is bad. I'm out of people to rub, and we don't need massages for Penelope and Dorea, and we see Urobo and Suraimu written beside them. How about asking the citizens? I would still massage Dorea. Would, of course. I'm already doing it for them, though. Already. Whenever I visit the recreational center, I offer my services. You're already doing it? We have the oh laugh. Well, then what about your father? A very rich and powerful man. He's way too busy for that. Ah, what about the Black Doc? He's a hard worker. Ah, he'd be perfect. He's worth checking with. And we have Gimlet. Huh? A massage? Isn't it super? And we have the alert above Midori, probably because of the secret stuff last time. Isn't it super hard to attend to Stella? I can help rub out all that stiffness. I want to touch your fluff too, and we have the Madoka coming along, and then along the side we have Giraffe resting within Penelope. Hey, I feel like you just said something really rude with Stella. Well, I appreciate the offer. So, where are you gonna touch? And they're hitting us with Gimlet fan service. I feel like they kind of do that a bit, though, with Gimlet and Sebas. I'm kind of aloof to it, given that I'm not into them, but I do feel like if you were into it's really interesting because usually you will have a series that focuses on the man service, or you will have a series that focuses on the typical female ecchi fan service. But to have one that's heavily weighted in one direction but still include the other is a little interesting. I guess technically plus sized elf would do that. But it's weird to have like a majority. I mean, I guess if you're bi and a furry, then it really works. But to have the series so heavily focused on female fan service, so then if you are somebody who is really interested in male fan service, if you're a furry who's into guys, then you have to read through a lot of giant woman fan service just to get to the furry guy fan service. Guilty. This is getting too sexy. You're all babies. Well, if you're that desperate, I think I know someone. We have the giant prepared Oriko and Stella lurking in the background. They've been getting stiff being stuck inside the ship all the time. I can't tell where I'm supposed to be rubbing, and we have all of the freelance invaders. Treatment complete. In the end, I couldn't find anyone that I can rub till I'm satisfied. You're seriously not satisfied yet? Well, Ojou-sama has bottomless energy reserves when helping others. What? And we see Momi from Stella. What is it, Stella? Why aren't you saying anything? It's like steel. Steel? You're stiffer than all of us, Oriko. It's those stupid boobs. Monica resting on Stella's pointing finger to point. Heh? Really? These breasts aren't my fault. I didn't do anything. They just grew this big on their own. Do you need a massage? Heh? I'd rather just rub myself at that point. There were better ways to refuse. It's not possible to give her a massage, is it? Hold on, it's not impossible. We see Subspace Gate. Ah, this is the best, Oriko. Ara, I'm happy to hear, Oriko. And she's using the gates. The perpetual motion machine has been completed. Then Noberu Shokyu. Then, okay, really, really, really cute chapter. Great art as always. I feel like Stella's faces are really, really, really funny. They always remind me of this cat meme that I see Japanese people post all the time. I feel like Stella has a similar array of her face just looks the same. So, good chapter. I had a lot of fun. And now we're moving into the 70s, so let's go check out what's up with chapter 70. And I actually didn't check to see when the next bonus chapter would be. I don't think there's one for a while, but I guess we'll run into a bonus when we run into a bonus. So we have last time on Momotame ni dekakunatte, or dekakunatta. We grew large in order to momomomo, in order to rub or massage. And now we have Giant Ojou-sama. Then Dai Shichiju? Nanaju? Wa baseball. If you don't know, you're not major. Then we've got Chotto Mae de. At least I would read that as Mae there. But I can't see the hiragana. Mae desu ga. WBC. Then that says double. Or, well, double B she. So that's double, not even W, just WBC. Sugokatta desu ne. Kyodai something kun? Kyodai Tani kun? I mean, are we is that a reference we're doing there? Because that kanji would be Tani, yeah? そして、兄弟リーグの something Tachi. It's not players, which I expected it to just be players. Dekakatta desu ne. Ojo-sama dekaku or dekkaku naru dake comedy. Oi, let's play some baseball, and we actually have Gimlet setting up the episodic chapter setting. We have like it looks like an old-timey saloon almost. The building shape plopped down into the city street. Baseball, if you don't know, you're not major. And down the side it says Komiksu Dai Rokukan. Okay, so volume 6 is going to be out on sale, as I'm assuming. Yeah, Hatsubai or Hatsubai Chu desu wa. So yeah, volume 6 is out on sale, is what it's saying down the side. Nakajima-kun? Who? Alien. Okay, so yeah, he wouldn't get references. Then baseball. Why do you want to play so suddenly? Oh, yo, are you serious? Didn't you tune into this year's SBC? SBC Space Spaceball Classic, of course. In the bottom of the 9th, it was 8 Swords Octova versus Full Body Kanonman in a one-on-one. We were all waiting to see it, since as everyone knows, those two were once on the same team. The universe sure is big, huh? Well, you could play sports at the park if you want to exercise. What's with that reaction? Are you not interested in the sport? I really feel like this would usually be right up Oriko's usual alley. I don't know anything about baseball, and the entire cast says it? No way. Alright then. And of course, he is Baseball Dad, because Gimlet is always the dad of the group. Alright then. Then we as invaders challenge you to a game of baseball. Do you weaklings have what it takes to step up to the plate? How dare you call me a weakling? I work hard to stay in shape. But what about the teams? The numbers are too uneven. I feel like they would just use the invaders, right? Yeah, ha ha ha. Of course I've already thought about that. We'll draw lots. Take them in order. Okay, never mind. They're actually separating them out. Then please be less misleading in the future. We have quickly built stadium, remodeled spaceships. So They've turned their spaceship into the baseball stadium. Yeah, I've got some good luck with the ladies. My heart is pounding, Doria. I never thought this was how the lots would go, Madoka. I'll show everyone my amazing batting skills. Uriko Gimlet Team Blackie Rain. Okay, interesting name, but yeah, it does says Uriko Gimretto Chimu Blackie Rains. Okay, and then of course, okay. And so the translator spelled it as Rain, but on their uniforms they have Reigns. So that's the Buraki Reigns. So they are the reigns, but like a ruler. And again, I am going to sound like a broken record, but holy shit, Dorea. Holy shit, Dorea. Just look how perfect she is. And also, yeah, he got, like, kind of the most OP team, I feel like. Madoka feels like just very talented at pretty much everything she ends up doing. And also, just, yeah, really talented at things, but also takes things seriously more often than most of the other characters, it feels like. I guess she is pretty chill. She doesn't take her health seriously. We learn from her way of eating or her hygiene, I guess, with her way of cleaning. But when it comes to games and fights and stuff, it feels like she is more on the serious side. Uriko is, of course, the main character, and Dorea is probably going to have robot cheating spaceball antics. I mean, they probably all are going to have cheating antics while they're using their powers and stuff. And then on the other side of things, we have, I wanted to be with Gim. Excuse me? Just leave it to me. I'll cut them all down. We didn't study the rules, so I hope it turns out okay. Okay, and yeah, the most kind of useless team. We have Stera Sebasuchimu. And it says Defenders of Justice is what it was translated as, but they have Saikyo Segi Gambareruzu. What a name. Yeah, that would be hard to translate into anything that makes sense in English. Fight hard for the greatest justices? Because they just have zu at the end. Okay, taking it in. And they have justice written on Midori's bat. But again, with the debuff with this team, even though they have 5 members, Stella is huge, but she's kind of a bit of a girl failure. We have the perv debuff and constantly getting embarrassed nature of Midori. Sebes is, I feel like, almost the opposite of Madoka, where I was like, okay, now that I think about it, Madoka, it's like the difference in personality versus reality, where Madoka in reality, her room is kind of a mess and she just eats whatever, but it feels personality-wise like she takes things the most seriously, whereas Sebas, it feels, out of the entire group, he feels like the one who takes things the least seriously. Though, he is super talented scientist and butler. So, the personality not lining up with the reality. But again, he seems like the person who'd just be taking the piss out of the competition and not taking the game seriously. Giraffe is a literal child. And Penelope, so far, pretty much every time we see her, she's just kind of there. So, I really don't feel strongly about this team's hopes. But maybe we're supposed to think that. Maybe we're supposed to think the teams are way, way uneven. And be surprised when somehow the Stella Sebes team pulls something off. Everyone from the city, there will be a reward for the winners and their supportive fans. Thanks so much for cheering us on, or for cheering for us. This is my kind of mood. Yo, we're the winners here. Blackie reigns. They've already made a pose, and we have the 4 of them. Grr, look how much fun Gim is having over there. Sebas, we absolutely have to win this, okay? Yeah, let's show them who the real winners are. I'll do my best. So, now what do? There's a huddle. Team huddle. Well, let's first decide on our pitcher. You should be thinking about that before making a pose. You can do it, Madoka. I just need to throw it 3 times and get 3 strikes right. Leave it to me. First inning, defenders of justice are up to bat. But please go easy on me. And we've got catcher Gimlet. And she just throws straight through the shorts panty shot. Very nice. It has its own appeal. Ball 4. Pardon me? That's annoying. Of course, I guess it is difficult to pitch to someone so tiny. That's annoying. Yeah, his strike zone is pretty small. And wow, Stella, Kufufu, it's my turn now. This is, okay, actually, I was saying it's kind of like they would be cheating with their various powers and stuff, but rather it's kind of the opposite now that I think about it. It would probably be very, very difficult for Stella to play, given her size and the size of the field and everyone else. Kufufu, it's my turn now. But also, holy shit, she looks very good in this outfit. Again, I just feel like the Stella artwork has just been stepping up and stepping up and stepping up. Hey, Gimlet-sensei, isn't it against the rules to have a bat that massive? Huh? A small bat wouldn't suit Stella, now would it? You spoil her. It's fine. Stella also has a very wide strike zone. It evens out. That's right. Kufu. Whose side are you on? Well, if that's how it's going to be, so be it. It veered off course. And the pitch goes in. We have swing from Stella, and again, this artwork. Wow. And it just goes flying. Home run, yay! And we had Giraffe on base too. That gives us 2 points. This is a really cute panel. This page in general is really cute with everybody and their reactions and stuff. Isn't that bat too big? That's what I was saying. We're in a pinch all of a sudden. This is just so fun and comfy and enjoyable. I love how fun and cute this is. I really, really love how fun and cute this is. And they managed to nail the ecchi and fan service while still having things be so cute. It's so good. Then Kufufu, if you're that upset about it, why don't you just grow? After all, there's no way you'll beat me if you're this tiny. Oh, but it seems that Sebas, who has the drink, is on my team, Kufufun. Looks like it'll be our win this time, Ojou-sama. Why you? It ain't over yet, you know. And then we have the striking out Midori and the not even really trying Penelope, and then also striking out Sebas. 3 outs. I've gotten the hang of it. Mado-chan's super strong. Yo, we've got this in the bag. Blackie Rains, they pose. How nice. Then first inning, Blackie Rains is up to bat. Oh ho ho, this is now a battle with our prides on the line. Even if I don't have the giant drink, I'm big enough on my own. Oh, a lefty. Doesn't matter who the pitcher is, bring it on. And is she normally left-handed? I forget. It's so funny. Just the cut from this page to the next page is so funny. And the detail on it. Isn't that ball too big? We have Doria as the giant ball comes in. The catcher didn't catch the ball. And Sebas just gets sent flying. Run, Oriko, run. To be continued. And then, wow. Thank you for the recap on some of these panels. Didn't even show all of the best ones, but, you know, the recap by the scan leader with some of these panels. Wow. Really, really good chapter. Again, the ecchi was handled extremely well, but it's just so fun and relaxing to read and comfy. I love stuff like this and series like this. This is great. And we get to continue on. I am down to just do this for a couple chapters, however long they feel like sticking with this sticking with this through line with the baseball game. But either way, with that aside, I absolutely loved it. Let's go check out chapter 71. Chapter 71, I had to hit start recording immediately right away before I, lose my first reaction. I click over to the next chapter and we have a color spread. So let me actually take it in. Giant Ojou-sama, Nikumura Q. Cute. And then down the side, something guy? Or is it Joel? No, it wouldn't be Josei. Because I'm pretty sure that's guy or Soto, the second kanji, but I can't really tell because of the font. Home run desu wa. Then the other side would be... Okay. Never mind. I don't know. It's so hard to read in that font. Everything is so big and blocky, and like the lines and strokes of the kanji are running into each other. But it's really hard to read. Stella and Sebastian team Saikyo Seigi Gambarus. And then Blackie Reigns. We have the team logos for them. That's so cute. Then Yaku Kaisho or Kaisho something. No Auto Banza? No. Sorry, I cannot read it. Kyojin versus Kyojin no Dream Team, or no, Dream Machi. Then Tan single Ko Hon Roku. I don't know. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. But then taking the actual, sorry, I just saw the upskirt of Dorea. Again, wow. And then great Oriko artwork, super cute Madoka, Gimlet, of course. Then giraffe falling from one side to the other, Penelope. I like the colors there with her. And then cute pose for Sebes. Dual wielding with Midori. And a very, very good looking Stella pose. And I love the way the two sides contrast and play off each other. It's really good symmetry. Really, really good. But beyond that, to move on to read the actual chapter, down the side, Hobo Zenin ga Kyo Ruru wo Shitta Mamoru ka wa Betsu Nandemo Ari Yakyu then Kohen. Ima it's 2-0, ni 0. Destera Yui. Then a recap of last time. The ball is too big. That's a great panel. Deliberation. Kufufu, did I overdo it? Nope, the plan went perfectly. I could have hit that ball, probably, says Midori. Then Dai Shichi Ju Ichi. Baseball, aim to be the big star. Stella, we're done talking. Go ahead and keep using the big ball. Eh? You sure? Kufufu, if you say so, then here comes. And the wind up, and then the gentle let go there at the end. However, we'll be doing as we want too. And we see Choi Dekka on the bottle. And it transforms. What? The mini giant drink? She nails it, and wow, the movement. What? She knocked it away. Amazing. Whoa, he's going toward Midori. Ojou-sama makes it to third base. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Eh? Oriko, how'd you get your hands on a giant drink? That's the mini giant drink. It only makes you a little bigger so you can handle smaller jobs. I still had it on me. We have Maro-chan. Drink another to shrink back. Then grow 5 to 8 meters. Jeez, or grow to 5 to 8 meters. Horiko, you have too many weird things. Even growing a little bit was enough. I've already knocked a few invaders out of the park after all. And we see, the scientist Gimlet doing upgrades on Dorea. I've already knocked a few invaders out of the park after all. True, we have references to chapters 6, 28, and 56. That's true, and maybe more to come. We're willing to do anything to win at this point, so I'll be using this. Physical Enhancement Hairband. Even if I can't hit it back, I can bunt it. And then she immediately starts running super fast around the bases after bunting. Coming through. Yeah, she's already back home. And now, dressing room attendant mode, Blackie Custom. Just call me Dorea Black for short. And we have Dressa room attendant mode. Then Blackie Custom. Okay, so pretty much just exactly the direct translation, what it said. A home run! And she nails it. To think I'd let someone other than Seba-sama tinker with my body. How thrilling! What have you done to my Dorea? Oh, you want to know? I plugged her into our ship like a smartphone using that cable in the ground to power her up. Then we have the lineup. I think. Okay, yeah. They're using Giraffe's. I was like, who is Nakano? They're using Giraffe's surname. This is getting bad. They've got a higher score now. Yeah, I was just reading it and I was like, Stada, Penelope, who is Nakano? And then they have Kotobuki because of Midori. This is getting bad. They've got a higher score now. Fu, maybe so, but it's getting really interesting too. It's anything goes now. Giraffe? With a mech like this, I'm confident I can keep up. Midori? I now understand the secret to swinging a bat. Wow, the midsection art? Not usually what we get in Giant Ojou-sama. Penelope, she's diligently reading the rulebook. I just have to treat this bat as if it were a blade. Sword draw. Oh no, Midori got the hang of it. It goes flying. And we have these montages of everything going on through the various innings. And every inning they're racking up an insane score. The heated battle continued, and now we're at the bottom of the ninth. The score is 50-49, 2 outs, 1 on third. If Oriko can hit the ball, she wins. If Stella's team catches it, she wins. It's down to the wire. This match is a lot like that SBC game from the other day, eh, Sebas? They're going all out now that it's almost over. Phew, this has been pretty fun. We should play again sometime. To think I would end this backed into a corner. One last pitch. Kufufu. After giving it some thought, I realized I should just not let you hit the ball. And if I use a small ball, I could throw it faster and stronger than you can hit. I'm going to finish you off with this. And he's just holding a tiny baseball. Anytime I'm in a pinch, the cheering gives me the strength to overcome. So bring it on. And wow. Nice Oriko panel. The art. This time, like, there's always a good bit of fan service, but sometimes there's less than others. But wow, these chapters, it feels like just a cavalcade of extremely good art, like every page. Crazy. So, I am, again, my prediction, something's going to happen. Whoever's on first is going to make it, but then Oriko herself won't make it, and it'll end in a tie. That would be what I would predict here. Take this. We have full wind up from Stella. Okay. And it wasn't somebody on first. It was Gimlet on third. Take this. 200 kilometers an hour. It's going to hit. And she nails it straight through Stella's hair. It's our huh? And then, what? Penelope is massive. At the very least, she learned that she can win if she catches the ball. Winner, Defenders of Justice. Okay, so no, they did manage to pull it off. The weaker team. And also, great Penelope art. Really, really good. Though, character-wise, compared to the others, we just haven't got as much character-wise for her. So I'm hoping that more in the future. Of course, I want to see more new characters, but with the characters we have, I love them. I love all of the characters we have, and I want to see even more depth to their characters. Because right now, a lot of them, we have the general idea of their characters and how they play into the comedy, but we haven't, we've gone somewhat deep with them, but not that incredibly deep. So I would like to learn more about all of them individually. And again, for somebody like Penelope, who has just kind of been there, it'd be really, really cool to get some more personality and depth at some point. So neat. Though again, not having much of a personality and just kind of not speaking and just kind of being there is a part of the character. So I don't know that I want her to speak necessarily too much. We don't really need her to speak at all. We can just have her, without using words, developed more. Like I mentioned Giant Ojou-sama in the first chapter I read here, but in that, there was at least one chapter I remember, probably multiple chapters, where there aren't any words whatsoever, and the story of the chapter is told just directly through the art. So again, we don't need words to develop her, but like with her reading the rule book and learning to grow big in order to catch it and stuff, we could do more without her needing to speak or anything. But also, what a gorgeous looking 2-page spread. Next time I'll win. I'll be even stronger next time, though. Then that's a nice hairband, Monica. Like it? It's mine. And we've got everybody around. Then, is she going to let us out? They're all just within Penelope. In the end, the biggest star wins. Okay, really, really, really great. I loved that. That was another amazing chapter. So I am very happy with that once again. I've read 3 chapters so far. Each of them's been a little less than 15 minutes, I think. So the video is already going on 45 minutes, but I want to do at least one more. Just get a little bit of taste of whatever's coming after the baseball game. But that was amazing. The fact that there was so much content that it was nearly 15 minutes for each chapter. Really good amount of content. The art, like I said, sometimes it's just kind of, it's fine, it's normal, but it was really great in these 3. I think the art was really great in all 3 of them, and the baseball game, like I said, my face is starting to kind of get stiff from smiling. It was so fun. I really, really love that. I love how fun and enjoyable that was. It was really, really nice. So with that aside, I'm interested to see what's next, so let's check out chapter 72. Since we will already be moving toward an hour, I'll probably end after this one. So this one we have the usual 2, but not really. And, this is like a serious scarred up looking bunny creature like Sebas and Gimlet. And Oriko, if it's the usual 2, but not really, it's another similar grouping. I feel like we're going to get more groupings of Ojou-sama plus bunny sidekick. I feel like we're going to get more. Because we already have, Stella Gimlet. I could see us having more. The usual 2, but not really. And was there another that was like that? I don't remember. But I am terrible with remembering the actual... Yeah, Oriko's hair is much lighter. It's straight up... Well, I always picture her, because of it being in black and white and everything, I always picture her as more blonde. I'm looking at the volume cover again now. I always picture in my mind Oriko's hair color being not quite as yellow as Stella's, but closer to Stella's in terms of being blonde. But no, it is more of just silver. It is just straight up more bluish silver. And Stella's is more golden blonde. but this is more of a purplish color to me. I mean, of course, the clothes are purple, but I feel like the hair has a more purple hue to it, other than being just gray. The usual too, but not really. Then, Dai Shichiju ni wa, I'm Oriko B. Fujito from another world. This is okay. This is cool. So first, Oriko B. Fujito, is that a Spider-Man reference? Am I just saying that because Spider-Man has the Spider-Verse and stuff? And I was going to say, is there a difference between like the usual Peter Parker, or is there like another? I just don't know enough about Spider-Man lore, I guess. But I was going to say, is like Peter B. Parker like another universe Peter Parker? But Peter B. Parker is just, he's always that, right? Because he's always Peter Benjamin Parker, right? So he's always Peter B. Parker. But we have Oriko B. Fujito. This is cool though, because this might tie in to the first chapter remake, because the path that we have been following in the chapter 1 remake are different. They're like two different timelines. So is this going to be from the chapter 1 remake timeline? Maybe? Or is the timeline that we're following the remake timeline, and the original chapter 1 we saw was different? I think it's that the original chapter 1 is what we're following, but the remake is the different timeline. So is this the remake timelines, Ojou-sama? Quick synopsis for today's chapter. Do your best, Lady Oriko. Subspace gate. Opening to another world. Finally, the young lady makes an encounter. Ah, Lady Oriko. Then, Sebastian T. Yes, my lady. Oh ho 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 ho. Oriko B. Fujito. There's nothing better than having tea all the while looking down at the common folk. 'Tis truly the best. 'Tis truly the best. 'Tis truly the best. So, then, this is evil Ojou-sama. And again, her city isn't super, super urban and stuff. Instead, it's like these copy and paste suburb houses with a mansion instead of the usual giant building. And because if she became like this, does she also have giant drink powers, or did she never develop that because she's different? I have all the money in the world, all the authority. Though I guess if it depends on where the splitting of timelines is. If the splitting of timelines is where the Chapter 1 remake takes place, then she would have the giant powers because it was in Chapter 1. I have all the money in the world, all the authority. And to top it all off, I have the status of ladyship. There's a huge crash, and I guess it's the normal Oriko getting pulled through. Okay, this is different. I was expecting Oriko B. Fujito and the other Sebas to come from the other world into our world, but instead we're having our Oriko pulled into the Oriko B. Fujito's world. Goofofofo. What was that? Very likely an invader. Well, I can't let this stand. Sebastian, the car. We have a rickshaw. Up. What the? Oh, this reminds me of the Mount Celeb Kaneda-san crossover chapter. This is what it reminds me of. What the? Oh, ho, ho, ho. It's a giant lady. It's me from another parallel universe? Hey, it's a huge lady Fujito. Yes, I am also Oriko Fujito. And I got sucked into a subspace gate and ended up here. They don't have the protective suits. Well, well. We welcome you then, Lady Oriko. Oh my god, is that Sebas from this world? You're kind of wild, aren't you? And she is just very chill about all of this. What if she can't get back home? What a crass young lady. If you have nothing else to do, you'd better find a way to get back to your own world. In fact, leave immediately. I'd like to do so, but we have entered the Ojou-sama-verse. I think I said that before when we had the alternate timelines. Oh well, I'm sure Sebas from my world is already working on a solution to that problem. Oh, ho, 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 it's just echoing throughout the city. Right now, I'd take this opportunity to explore this other world. I'd like to take this opportunity to explore this other world. I'm sure Sebas will give you a grand tour of my world. Well, I bid you all a good day. Then this girl. She certainly has no problem standing out, doesn't she, Lady Fujido? Impossible. I rule this town. No one should stand out more than me. This will not be tolerated. Hey, other me. Look at the footprints that you've made. You've completely destroyed my road. Do you even know how much these repairs like these cost? Oh my, I'm terribly sorry. However, I am a kinder Oriko Fujido. Our lady, as usual, she's fired up. In fact, I'll pay for all the damages myself, if you get on your knees now and swear your loyalty to me. And then just dropping a bunch of presumably gold bars. What? Sorry, will this be enough? I'm not sure if these have much value in your world. Wow, look at these gold nuggets. Quite impressive, Lady Fujido. This is bad. The interest of my public have completely gone to the other Oriko. At this rate, the reputation I've made for myself here and this very town I've built will... And then we have a huge don. An invader. And my mansion. It's stomping around. You came into this world too, and it's the same one, I guess, so this one's dimension hopping, unless they're just one of this in each dimension, but it has the Mama's Mark, which makes sense, because the Mama's Mark ones are the ones that are hopping through the subspace gates, right? My lady, please stand back. Why at a time like this? No, this may be my one opportunity to regain my dignity, right? Oh ho ho ho, other me and my simple citizens, is this invader giving you all trouble? And I wonder what the other friends of Oriko are doing in this timeline. Like what's this timeline's Madoka doing or whatever? The Fujido family has forged you a protector. We've spared no expense in giving him the training he needed to perfect the beautiful temple that is his body. Sebastian, he'll take care of this nuisance for us. Oh ho 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 ho. All right, go, Sebastian. Good. All the common people's attention are on my butler, as expected of my Sebas. Oh, so this Sebastian in this world fights. All right then, let's fight this invader together then. Ho ho, that would be appreciated. What? This girl? You're a lady. You intend to fight that thing yourself? And is she just grabbing its shoulder and Sebas is running across her arm to kick it? Hey, not only is she standing out more than me, she's flirting with my Sebas. Oh no, the rubble. It's heading straight toward me. We have our Oriko saying about Oriko B. Are you all right, my lady? She's protected by Sebas. It's dangerous here. Please run to someplace safe. I guess I'll just call him Sebas B. This'll just be Universe B. Sebas, just now, you started fighting with her. You said how you appreciated the help. So why is that all this time you've been doing all the fighting alone, and not even once have you asked me for help? That's because you're very important to us, my lady. It's not fair. I want to fight too, to stand out, to be cheered, and to be thanked by you, Sebas. Jaja, the secret medicine that my father left for me to use only for such emergencies like this. Do you know what it even does? I do not. Bottoms up. Then, oh ho ho, now I can fight. And she's growing, but she doesn't have the clothes for it. What's this? Oh no, my clothes are... Kya! And we have our Oriko reacting. No, please don't look at me. Hey, you're getting huge too? Why didn't you prepare clothes for when you grew yourself into a giant? Oh, this is humiliating, but everyone is looking at me. I'm needed the most. This is your lady, my dear commoners. At the very least, show me your support by worshipping me, and to help me stand out above others. Lady Fujido. Wow, Lady Fujido, are you alright? Our light. We have, there have been some more typos and issues in this one with a different translator, I would assume, because the lettering is different too. But again, still appreciate them. And we have Sebas coming in through the gate and landing on the invader. But also sending the mansion flying. Sebas! Sebas, how did you know where I was? Well, it wasn't easy, but I'm so glad I found you. There's no respect, just humiliation. That was the worst. It's so fluffy. Oh, I'm glad you tried to fight along beside me. He fights for his lady and he's huge, a butler's favorite multiverse. And then I wonder. So glancing through the note at the end. Okay. So interesting then. I wonder how much we will keep up with this ultimate or alternate universe. How much we'll see of the, B universe. Either way, though, neat chapter. Like I said, it reminded me a lot of the crossover chapter. But with 72 out of the way, let me just double check really quick that it's not a bonus next. Because if it's a bonus, I can just read that. Nope, it's not a bonus. So next time I will read 73 onward. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. I did like that fourth chapter. It was one of those where it was just a fine chapter, though. It was fine. I liked it. It was fun. I am interested in the multiverse stuff. Like, I don't need it, but I do find it interesting, and I'm wondering where we'll go with it. But that first chapter was really, really good and fun. And the baseball game chapters, chapters 70 and 71, those two were amazing. The art was killing it. It was just so fun and enjoyable throughout. I loved those. So, with that aside, I hope you enjoyed my immediate thoughts and everything, my takes on all of this. And I hope you enjoyed these chapters too. Let me know what you thought of them. Like if you like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of these chapters, what your thoughts are on them, what your thoughts of my first thoughts and reaction are. Subscribe for more Giant Ojou-sama, much more on the channel. Hopefully we get some anime news soon. I saw a post saying there would be anime news soon, but I don't trust things like that. Until I actually see the news, I don't trust that some random person online knows. So hopefully we get some news on that soon. Subscribe if you want to help support the channel by dropping a super thanks or sharing around. It's appreciated. If you want to help support the channel by becoming a member or patron, hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. You get your name at the end of videos and get One Piece Bingo early. Thank you so much to people who are members and patrons. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan Holly and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, D-Ban and Maru, Cherryton Student, David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Element Pater Diallo. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.